home of PrimeTime Shopping Network. I mean, this is prime time. You know what I'm saying here, Wilson? This is not low time, bad time, Rancho time. No, Patty, what is this?
Prime time.
Prime time, that's right. I got some amazing things. I have 3 unique original Peter Maxes. I have Doug Bloodworth. Oh, I got a Royo that you're going to see it and go, I must have it. And I got all kinds of stuff tonight. I got some gold coins and I'm going to tell you about it because I've been doing television now for 32 years. And I got going early selling coins, and I got some Gem Brilliant MS65 PCGS coins. Got a lot coming up tonight, but I'm going to start right here with Sylvester, right here. It is a Virgil Ross production cell that Virgil Ross signed. Now, you know what you got to be careful with now, Wilson? Be very, very quiet. I think I heard a putty cat. I did. I'll get that putty cat. But what's amazing is you got an authenticity from Virgil Ross, Sunday Funnies Inc. And I just want to show you all the stuff. The frame, you're going to have to reframe it. I can't. Well, we could work a deal, but show them the back, Wilson. Look how much they were selling this for. Look at that. Oh, over there, $1,600, Wilson. You know why I bought it, Wilson? Because Lil Tweety said, "Don't let that putty cat eat me." That's what he said. All right, maybe he didn't say that. I'm not sure what he said. You know why I'm not sure, Wilson? It's hard to hear a little tiny mouse. You know that? Now, what is Tweety? A bird, a little tiny Tweety bird. Folks, this was on the cruise lines. You got Sunday Morning Funnies, CERT, and most importantly, Virgil Ross's signature on the hand-painted production cell. And that was a drawing that Virgil Ross signed, and he signed the production cell. Now, an important question. So important, there's probably only one person on the planet that would know quickly, and that's Siri. Is illustrator Virgil Ross still alive? No. Virgil Walter Ross died May 17, 1996. He was born in 1907. Same year, Augustus St. John. That's weird. I didn't do anything, Ashley. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the demon's back. Did you see that? You see that, Patty? Those coins. I didn't touch anything. And they just flung off the thing. It's, uh-oh. That could be a good thing because I like her. I think she's very cute. Is Linda Blair in the building?
Oh, she could be. She's super nice in person.
She's what?
Super nice in person.
Have you met her?
I have met her.
And you didn't mention my name to her?
Well, I didn't know you.
That's no excuse. Yeah, you got to start going up to people you don't know and saying, hey, in a few years, I might, even though I don't know you, I'm going to mention you to some people. All right, right here. $1,600 on the cruise lines. You guys tell me. Virgil Ross died in 1997 or 94, and it's both the original The Mylar he painted is signed Virgil Ross, and the drawing, the storyboard drawing is signed. Frame is awful. And look at this, Wilson. I just want to show them how bad this frame is. Do you have a dictionary? At home? No, you got a phone, but you have a dictionary. Because if you look up in a dictionary at your house and type in awful, they're going to have a picture of this frame. Well, maybe they don't. But it could be used for such a thing. Yes. So I want you guys, they were asking on a cruise $1,600 for this. No water that I see of yet.
You want some water?
No, I'm thinking that we're not on a boat. We're not on a cruise. It hasn't rained enough yet. No rain of biblical proportions yet. What are you going to do, Wilson, if it starts raining where you need an ark? What are you going to do? Start surfing. Surfing. Ah. What was Jane Fonda's brother's name? Peter Fonda. Yeah, in the Snake Plissken movies. Yeah. Something to L.A. Yeah, he got to surf. Here's what I'm going to do. Start at zero. $75 increments. They wanted $1,600. It is, so you're getting two Virgil Ross's signatures. One on the finished, painted, I don't know what comic strip it was, but there you go. Original production cell that Virgil Ross drew and signed, then the hand-painted Mylar cell that they used in this Sylvester comic. And I am starting at zero, despite the fact, Wilson, that on certain cruise lines they try and get you a little liquored up. And that with Wilson, you see how easy with Wilson? You know how people like Matt, he can drink both hands, doesn't affect him. With Wilson, I see Ashley just put an eyedropper full of beer and he's wasted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's gone. That's why it makes him so hard. That's why he's got to be on. He's got to be on guard because what his evening job is after here. All right, no open on Virgil. I'm sorry, Sylvester. That is the original Saracel painted by the late Virgil Ross, one of the great names in comics, Sunday Morning Funnies, and the hand-painted sketch on the other side, signed by Virgil Ross. No open at $75. All right, I would, Sylvester, I'd run. Nobody, oh, they don't want Sylvester. Okay. Let me see what else I got. Ooh, I'll tell you what. Those are gorgeous Peter Maxes, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Take a look. Wilson, look what's hanging there. And what is the official name of the Mad Max guy? What? No, I know the artist, but see the card with the Joker?
Yes, I do.
What is his name? Alfred E. Newman. Yes, is the Joker. Now, this was done by Doug Bloodsworth. His originals are $15,000 to $25,000. His signed and numbered on canvas giclées like this, if you look them up, which we did every auction, is $1,200. Seems to be a solid price at $1,200. But on this one, look what's going on. It says Weird O Car. What's that say on the top? Upside down. Weird O's.
Weirdos.
Cari trick.
Oh, characters.
Characters. Oh, spelled the way I spell. Yes. And you got a full house using Alfred E. Newman as a Joker. You have all of this, but Wilson, one thing I need to show him right next to Doug Bloodworth's signature. What is the number of this?
This would be 2278.
Number 1. That's number 1 of 150. The non-number ones go for $1,200. And you will see his canvas Jaclays like this, signed and numbered canvas Jaclays. And they all go for $1,200. It's a conspiracy. Maybe, just maybe, Alfred E. Newman is up to it. Yeah, I know. I've seen him do some pretty stuff, strange stuff. How old do you think Alfred E. Newman is now? Now, I know it's hard to say because he's a fictional character. But he was invented with Mad Magazine, right? All right, let's ask. Siri? Siri, when was the cartoon character Alfred E. Newman born? Alfred Newman was born on March 7th, 1901 in New Haven, Connecticut. He is known for his work in All About Eve Airport. Oh, that's a different Alfred E. Newman. So retail or auction price $1,200, and they all go for $1,200. This is number 1. Patty, where would you? I mean, that is pretty rare. You got number 1. It's a canvas Jaclay. They all go for $1,200. They really do. What increments would you put this up for?
613.
Draw out a number.
I think I would do like 120 just to see who's watching.
Do what?
Yeah.
You trying to kill me?
I know.
You got your plunger ready? Hey, and the plunger has saved 3 or 4 lives now. Not because they need to clear the pipes. If somebody has a heart attack and you put the plunger on their chest. All right, Patty says, even though almost all of these go for $1,200, and this is the number 1 of the edition, I am starting at 0 $100 increments.
That's for our loyal viewers that watch us at,
It's an early bird special.
Thank you.
Yeah, Patty is saying for all of our loyal early bird viewers, I'm going to catch heck for this. I really am. But I'm starting at 0 $100 increments. And when you go to the website of Doug Bloodworth, you see he was a very famous studio painter. I mean, he painted for some of the biggest studios. He would paint billboards. And some of the most famous billboards that are landmarks, they were painted and designed by Doug Bloodworth. And this is pretty cool. This is number 1 of 150 by Doug Bloodworth.
Okay, open 100.
We got an open, says Juliet. Hey, Juliet, one time tonight, can you say it for me? Oh, Romeo, Romeo, we're out there.
Oh, wow, ready?
We're at 100, looking for 2, 100.
Oh, okay.
Patty, that's not fair. What do you mean Romeo's on a bridge? He's going to jump.
Chopper, I showed Barry.
Yeah, we
Love
showed
it.
Barry.
Chopper, the one I showed you, gave him up.
Oh, Chopper. Yeah, that was a great painting, Chopper. You got a great deal on that. 100, going once.
Oh, now he's a connoisseur of art.
Well, thank you. We need more connoisseurs. You know the problem with being a connoisseur? I can't spell it. Can you spell connoisseur, Wilson?
Connoisseur.
No. I'm going to do it the Teddy Roosevelt way. Connoisseur, phonetically. Con, C-O-N. Sewer. S-E-W-E-R. Connoisseur. All right, is that it? Are you verifying anybody, or is that it? What do you think? Going once. See if anybody else. Let me give it a final 20 seconds. I love the painting he bought.
Right, me too.
Going twice. Fair and final warning. That was so cheap, that's going to leave a mark. That is done. I only have one other one right here.
Show Chopper the other one too.
What's that? Take a look at this one. The Lone Ranger. And his trusted Tonto. And I don't know, but from where I'm standing, looking at this painting, Patty, tell me if I'm wrong, but the guy in the red shirt just blew the Lone Ranger away. I mean, he can't miss from 12 feet, can he? You see that guy in the red shirt? And why does Tonto have a lifesaver? Oh, because they're getting shot at. Wow, and so got some sarsaparilla. Oh, this is Roy Rogers. I get it now. Wanted, dead or alive, the Lone Ranger and Tonto for robbery and murder. Ooh, they're after him. Folks, something like this, like I said, you go online, all of them, the signed and numbered Jaclays on canvas go for $1,200. Chopper just got a deal of a lifetime in the last one. This is the only other one I have. Starting at zero, $100 increments.
How much did Frank that? Which last one? It was smaller, $50. So how much did it?
The one he just bought? Ooh, I would say, because that is large. What's the size on that? Right?
5 by 57.
It's going to be about $300. I mean, it's huge. Well, make it look great, but I mean, it's huge. Chopper, it's huge. Patty, what's the size say on that?
This one is a 45 by 57.
45 by 57.
Do you want to, you don't want to know because it doesn't have a motorcycle.
Oh, got it, okay.
Okay.
Anybody want to open on this for 100 to open? I mean, this is, you got lifesavers, but you got the Lone Ranger and Tonto wanted for murder. No, that was every silver bar I own on this planet. None. I just brought it all here tonight. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. I did not know somebody was going to buy every single bar, and I will look for more. But hey, just to show Melvin and Mark, I just want to show you something. Even though the sale's over, I just want to show you something here. This is what most people charge an ounce over. Now only $44.99 per ounce over spot. So they would charge $49.90 just in premium, then the silver. So $50 a bar in premium, then the value of the silver. You guys got that so cheap, it is scary. But I'm going to find, Mark, I'm going to find you one. All right, nobody on Sylvester. Okay. Nobody wants this? Look at this. You got a guy trying to shoot the Lone Ranger because he is wanted dead or alive. And they're making Tonto go with him for robbery and murder. And you know, that's going to be, you know what else about this piece? Did you ever see The Shining? If you have, you know, and now I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but if you have kids and buy this, and all of a sudden one of your little son or daughter start running around the house going, red rum, red rum, red rum, take the piece down. Wouldn't you say, Patty? Yes. That was a weird movie. And he was driving his tricycle. Red rum, red rum, red rum. I know, it's awful. I did that to Katie when she was like, no, I didn't. I did not. I didn't. So I am going to open this. Every single one seems to go for $1,200 online. This is number 6 of 150. 100 to open, 0 to start, $100 increments. No interest, it's okay. Hey, does Melvin have any interest or Mark in my last Royo? No, right there. Not Royo, Oleg. I have one Oleg left. And Oleg himself thought this was one of the most interesting paintings. Now that's Oleg, not the one you're looking at. I'm gonna put that up, yeah. And make sure little Tweety Bird is safe.
Tweety Bird safe?
Yeah, because you got Sylvester here. He never catches them. And who's the one always chasing the Roadrunner? Wile E. Coyote. Well, Elmer Fudd too, right? No? Does Elmer Fudd chase the Roadrunner? Well, he's after Bugs Bunny. So it's Wile E. Coyote. You would think Wile E. Coyote would learn. All right, I am moving now to, are you ready for this? This has a provocative name. Love Dance. I didn't do it right. Love Dance. This is the only Oleg I haven't sold. And when Oleg was in the studio 3 weeks ago talking to Ashley, he thought this was one of the more provocative pieces. I mean, he's a master graduate of the Surikov, probably the toughest art school, and I'm going to help you with the glare. Watch this. I made it worse. Maybe I go, there you go. This is one of the most provocative paintings because he is Russian Romanticism, master's degree in fine art from the Surikov in Moscow. Very few people get in. He got his 4-year degree. Let's see, what country was Oleg born in? I keep forgetting.
Oleg is from
What's that? Oleg, it is, oh, I'm getting old. I forgot the name of the country. Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan. He got a 4-year degree. He started college when he was 15. He was so gifted. And he applied to the Surikov when he was 17, didn't get accepted, finished his 4-year degree, and got accepted to the Surikov when he was 19 years old. Toughest art school on the planet. This is the only Oleg. And he was telling Ashley and myself, this is a provocative piece, because even though this lady right here, Wilson, and you would know this from your late night activities after you turn the cameras off. Not for his late night activities, but he has another job afterwards. She is telling him no, but in a way that she's hoping he will see, says, no, but keep pestering me. And this guy doesn't know what to do, Wilson, because she's saying no, but maybe yes at the same time. He's going, you know what he's really thinking? Stranger danger, stranger danger. He could get in big trouble for this. So this is an Oleg Zhivetin. One of the few artists I knew. I first met him in 2003. He sold 2,000, it might have been 5, I don't know. He sold 10 of his own paintings, no agent, all for at least $100,000 each. It was a Star of Collector's Edition. Every single Oleg I've ever owned has sold. And he thought this was one of his amazing works. Look at the shadow. He kept saying, you don't bury that shadow. People just see it, they go, that's a shadow. But he says, to get the spacing to the exact millimeter that he learned how to do at the Surikov is really, really tough. And he sold paintings 80, 90, 100,000 many times. And he liked this. He goes, Barry, this is a different type of painting because I am showing motion in the painting with emotion and movement. And he used every dimension, squares, cubes, triangles. All right, I got my pad here. This is the last Oleg. I'm trying to broker a deal for some more for next month, but it's tough. One of the main people in charge of admissions at the Surikov that Oleg knew 20 years ago just put out in Moscow, in an art magazine. They interviewed him, and he was talking about some of the greatest artists he had ever worked with, and the second one he mentioned was Oleg Zhivetin. I mean, this is serious stuff. Tell you what, make me some offers. And Patty, I'm going blind. What does it say the list price is on the screen? $85,000. $85,000. Look at that. Every point and the texture is second to none. You're not going to find texturing like this. It's like he went nuts. I've watched him texture, and that takes forever. And not only does he texture, he gets out a ruler. He doesn't use a ruler, but he gets out all of his paint brushes to make sure every mark is the size he wants it. Call me up. Wilson, you would know this from your other job, all right? I am trying to solicit an offer. An offer. I'm just trying to solicit it. Now, do you ever get scared like those aren't you? Those hot pink shoes Wilson has on. Aren't you a little scared that if it rains, those are some expensive. What brand of hot pink shoes are those? I don't think so. Who are you talking to on this? We got a couple Carls. Because I have a price for an original Oleg. Signed on the front, signed on the back, Love Dance, 42 by 42. Now, Ashley, I can show you the price I will sell this for. Now, Patty, Kiki, Ashley, if it doesn't sell, you cannot tell anybody how low this price is. If you do, Russian mob's going to be after you. I can't stop them. I only know a few words. Niet. On this?
No.
On the what? Oh, on Sylvester. Yeah. Does he have the open?
Not yet. It depends on the shipping. Oh, okay. You think you want to get that shipping?
Sure. That's the price if anybody calls. Now watch this. Wilson, let's see how fast their eyes are. All right, well, no, but did you see that? Wilson, all right, try again. Oh. This uh-oh. She's around. She's around. That just got pulled out of my hand and went to the painting. Linda Blair, where is she? 35 years ago, I had a crush on her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How much for the Sylvester?
For the Sylvester, I'll tell you what. And free shipping. Yeah. She's going, no, I don't want you, but don't leave yet. He's going, I'm scared to touch you again because of stranger danger. All right, nobody is interested in the only Oleg I have. All right. Take this down. Do not tell anybody that price. Yeah, Linda, stop it. All right, take that down. I have some beautiful Marcel Moulis over there. And nobody's interested in the Lone Ranger. Hand me that Marcel Moulis. This is something I could not believe didn't sell. That is a Marcel Moulis. Marcel Moulis when you hear about Picasso, they talk about cubism, showing three sides of an object on a two-dimensional surface. That's why when you first see Picasso's, they got 4 ears, 3 noses, and a mouth on their forehead. That is what Picasso started out doing. The early founders, there they are. If you put your of cubism is right there, and this guy right here, this guy right here is Marcel Mouly. He died in, I think, 2008. Marcel Mouly was the color theory behind cubism. Here's a picture of Marcel Mouly. Looked like Santa Claus. Look at that. Just so you know, a signed and numbered Mouly. Here's a signed and numbered piece right there. 8,500. Here is a signed and originals are 50, 60, 70,000. Here we have one like this right here. 5,500. But this is one of the prettiest Moulys I have ever seen. And this is BC 2308. Look at that. What is the title of this?
It's called Le Port au
Say what?
L-E,
Le
Port.
Le Port. Oh. Hey, Wilson, you know French.
Wilson, read it. Le Port au Quai.
Le Port de Quoi? Are you sure?
Wilson, you're incredible.
Le Port de Quoi?
Le Port au Quai.
What does that mean, Wilson? Le Port au Quai. Look at that. Those are raging oranges and yellows. This is of all the, and I have seen many Marcel Mouly lithographs over 32 years. That is one of the prettiest ones I have ever seen. It really is. He nailed the color. And that's a lithograph done on every color you see there. Marcel Mouly had to put on Bavarian limestone, one color at a time. Little solution separating the colors. What do you think it means, Wilson? Port de Quoi. What is a Port de Quoi?
It's this picture right
Maybe that's just the name of the port.
Port de Quoi? Or is that because I sold my silver so cheap? So it's the port for Barry to go cry about it.
Exactly.
Port de Cry. And I can show you comps at least 5,500 for this, because this is an early one. It's in mint condition. What number is it, Wilson?
What number is it? 166 over 300.
166 over 300. See, Linda Blair's back. You put 3 6s together, it's on her head, and then she starts throwing up and spinning. And
I love it.
all right, yeah. Tell you what I'm going to do. Ashley, what is my cost on this? Because I am going this. If you don't buy anything but a Marcel Mouly, 100 years from now, Marcel Mouly will be remembered. 500 years, Marcel Mouly added color theory to the entire cubistic movement. This is the prettiest Mouly. I had an I sold on TV about 8 years ago. Oh man, it went for a lot of money. I had another one I put in an auction that tripled their estimate. Yeah. I'll tell you what, this is a 55, 6500, and that's the prettiest one. Here's what I'm going to do. I hope you're out there. Please be out there, because I cannot replace this at this cost, and this is the prettiest one I've ever seen. In this size, it's beautiful. $800 to open. $100 increments once we get the open. That is as good as Marcel Mouly. $100. $800 to open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? I got 50 viewers? Did you have anything to do with that, Wilson? Did you solicit my viewers? No, honestly, Wilson, I don't want to get any more trouble. But how often? Once a month, every 6 months, once a year. How often when you're working your night job, and those are flashy shoes, do you break a heel? What? Never. You've never broken a heel. Oh, give me a break. Yeah, he says, walking up and down Hollywood and Vine in those pink, beautiful pink fuchsia color shoes, he's never broken a heel. I'm not talking about a bone, I'm talking about the heel of the shoe. This is a gorgeous piece, folks. You see what happens here is in a few minutes, 17 minutes, I get Dish Network and lots of viewers. I'm just live on the internet right now. I have a Tarkay, I got Marcel Mouly's, but nobody. Who are you texting with that said it's gorgeous?
Who am I? I'm talking with Mr. W on the Oleg.
On the Oleg?
Yeah.
And where's he at? Oh.
He asked for the secret price. He asked for the secret price. So I told him
And what did he say?
for his other one.
Son Sylvester.
And I sent him a picture of the shirt on the back.
All right.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, that's just the one Oleg that for some reason Oleg thought it was remarkable. And we had 10 Olegs, 8 or 10. They all sold except for
Linda.
Linda Blair did it again. Uh-oh. In the rare case, Ashley, in the rare case, it's you.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I want you to do is turn around. I want you to put your hands on the TV set. Yeah, put them both there. All right, Wilson, look out. Oh, hang on.
I disappeared, Barry. Where am I?
No, put both hands on there.
You see?
She's gone.
Don't go in.
No, nothing happened to her. All right, you're not possessed. Well, I don't know that. Matt, could Ashley be possessed by a demon? Matt says several demons. All right. No one on that. All right, I am going to move along And I'll tell you what, I have one more Marcel Mouly, still life, right over there. And if you ever take a cruise, these are Patty, did you have the safety on?
You know how you can tell that I live in the ghetto? It's because I thought that was a good shot.
Yeah. All right, this is Marcel Mouly. Let's see, it is BC 2307. That is still life with flowers or still life with...
Still life with seated woman.
Seated woman? I got a comp over here for 7,500 about 8 years ago on that size Marcel Mouly, 8,500. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do. And look how beautiful his signature is. You know, there are some artists, and Brock, Matisse, all kind of collaborated. Picasso was the head of Cubism. But Marcel Mouly made so many changes to, or added to it, to get a Marcel Mouly. Like I said, in 500 years, they're going to be talking about Marcel Mouly. All right, watch this. Best price, $700 to open. $100 increments once we get the open. Look at that. Hand signed, hand numbered, small edition Marcel Mouly. All right. I have a very heavy Tarkay, signed and numbered piece. But while I got a few more minutes before dish, I haven't told this joke in at least 2 months. Could be a new joke. If they're a new viewer, there are 2 brothers. They live here in Los Angeles. They're a year and a half different in age. One of the brothers adopted a little kitten. He raised this little kitten. It was a little kitten. He would tell everybody, his family, his mom, he talked to his brother, a year and a half older than him, all the time about the cat. Everywhere he went, he said, you know my little cat? He named the cat Gloria. And he loved little Gloria. Pet Gloria, bought Gloria all these toys. Well, he was about 17 when the cat got the cat. He's now, it's been about 8 years, he's now 25. He's got to go out of town for 8 days, Wilson. 8 days. He says to his brother, you know how much I love Gloria. Will you take care of my cat? He says, of course, bro. I'm your brother. He says, you know how much I love Gloria. He says, I know, please stop. You're going to take really, really good care. Yes, you're going to keep all the doors and windows shut and everything. Yes. So he goes away for 8 days. He lands back at LAX 8 days later. He's at the luggage thing and he calls his brother. He says, hey, bro, I just want to let you know I landed all right. I want to come by. It's going to take me about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic. I can't wait to get home. How's Gloria, my cat? He says, your cat's dead. And the brother says, what? He says, well, your cat's dead. He says, you don't just yell. I'm on the phone at an airport and you tell me my cat's dead. You don't just tell me, hey, bro, how you doing? My cat's dead. You don't do it like that. And the one brother says, well, how should I have told you your cat's dead? Not like that. Well, what should I have said? He says, you should have told me that you made a mistake and you accidentally left the window open. And the cat jumped out the window, jumped over the fence, and went about a half block down. And when he got down half block, he saw a phone pole. And he climbed to the top of the phone pole. And you saw my cat, which you're supposed to be watching, at the top of a phone pole. So you called the fire department. And the fire department rushed over and they had an extended ladder. And eventually they got a man on the ladder. They get him up there. The cat's like 35, 40, 45 feet up. And the fireman's up there, Wilson. And the fireman is reaching for the cat. He's so close. He's like 3-4 inches from the cat. He's almost got the cat. He's just 6 inches, maybe 2 inches. He's trying, that fireman's trying to get your cat. He's going, Gloria, please, I got Gloria. Then all of a sudden, Gloria slips. Boom, hits the ground. You pick my cat up. You rush to the vet. The vet tries to revive him, but he's dead. That's how you tell me my cat is dead. You don't just blurt out, bro, your cat's dead. You don't do that. That is how you do it. You understand me? He goes, yes, I understand you. Are you sure you understand me? He says, yes, I understand you. He says, all right. Well, I'm going to be home in about 35, 45 minutes. By the way, how's Mom? Well, Mom got out of a window, jumped over the fence, climbed up a telephone pole. His mom's dead too, Ashley. That's what he was trying to do. All right. Don't everybody laugh at once. Don't anybody. What? Yes. Do I have an offer on anything? All right. Nobody likes my. All right. No moolies. All right. Let's see what time it is. I got 7 minutes. All right. What else do I have? Oh, I got a Zax. I'll tell you what else I want to show before we get on dish. I thought, and this is where I planned badly, I thought this would be the hit that it was not. Which great customers of ours went over to this guy's house?
Mr. S.
Yes, Ziggy O'Leary. I saw this, I go, this is a winner. You got a very, very, very famous Ziggy O'Leary, cartoon type artist, and instead of some, regular cartoon, he's got Popeye all liquored up, smoking cigars, throwing $100 bills around the joint where it says girl, 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 and you got a neon blue girl there just staring at Popeye, the sailor man. Yes. And Popeye's going, he's all liquored up. You don't want anything to do with Brutus. I don't know what Popeye's saying to him. I thought this would be a big hit. This is and what did Mr. S say? Some of those that he showed us in that.
Oh, he couldn't believe how slow you were going the other day.
What's that?
Ziggy couldn't believe how low you were going the other day.
Oh, Ziggy O'Leary said I was trying to sell this too cheap. Well, Ziggy, You're not here only in spirit, like Linda Blair. I'll tell you what. If you can find one this cheap anywhere, call me. I'm coming with you. Because these are usually 8, 9, 10, 12 grand. Are you ready for this? $850 to open. $100 increments. I don't know how many times in life you're going to get a cigar smoking, liquored up Popeye throwing $100 bills at a strip club. It just seems, Wilson, in the way the world is made, opportunities like this might not come by more than once. Now, Wilson, when you frequent all those strip clubs, have you ever seen Popeye in there? No. Kiki, I know you're completely reformed, but when you used to be a dancer on the poles, did you ever see Popeye handed $1 bills to you? No? I'd pay $1 to see that. Well, no, I'd see $1. Never mind. All right. Yeah, keep talking, Chappell. You're just getting in deep. Yeah. No takers, no interest on Ziggy O'Leary. All right, let's take this down and yeah, put the Tarkay up. That's a heavy Tarkay. It's a signed and numbered Tarkay. Yitzhak Tarkay. I got to spend a few days with him. Great guy. And what does it say on the back there? Oh, how to clean the glass.
143.
This is an artist proof done by Tarkay. That is his wife, Buria. They got a hat. She's got a flower hat in the background, but this is, I don't know if you've seen the prices on Yitzhak Tarkay. He is a legendary artist. He had to spend, when he was 11 or 12, he grew up in Hungary, right next to Hungary in Yugoslavia. It was called Subotica, Yugoslavia. The Nazis came through, killed his family, sent him and many members of his family to different concentration camps. At age 12, he was sentenced to the Mathesau concentration camp, where by day, his job was throw dead bodies on a cart. Fortunately, George Patton liberated that camp, and he immigrated to Israel, where he got a bachelor's and a master's degree in art. Yitzhak Tarkay was buried on the Boulevard of Heroes. I got to meet him and spend a couple days with him. He had, they tattooed, and he showed it to me. He wore a watch over it, camp number. And I asked him about it, and he says, I said, you ever, mind go? He says, no, if I do, they win. They will never win. That's what he said. He died in 2012. Great guy. Yitzhak Tarkay, artist proof. And BC 2143. We got a big show coming up your way here, folks. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Am I on dish now? Yes. Camera 2. Hi, Barry Chappell, coming to you live from the home of PrimeTime Shopping Network in Hollywood, California. We got some great stuff. I got Peter and Max. I got some amazing $20 St. Gaudens. I got comps on the St. Gaudens. I got a Royo that you're going to go unbelievably. You're going to go, wow, I got to have that. I got Captain America charging. And you can come in. We're going to bring you, and we'll get you back in the conversation. We were talking to my cameraman, Wilson, who is a cameraman by day, but at night he walks the streets on Sunset Boulevard, and claimed on this show, despite the fact he's got these beautiful fuchsia high heel shoes on, he says he has never broken a heel walking in them. I don't believe you, Wilson. We'll bring you up to date on that. But I have a Tarkay right here that I am going to, it's the only Tarkay I have, artist proof. Take a look at that. Yeah. Tarkay folder where the artist proof done by Tarkay. He had a contract with Park West Galleries. This is one that probably came off a ship. On a ship they would want 9 to 11,000 for a piece like this. It is a beautiful Tarkay. It is mixed media. It is part lithograph, part watercolor by Tarkay, and hand embellished watercolor, but mostly lithography. Beautiful signature, artist proof. Start at zero, $200 increments. Let's go as fast as we can. What am I doing? It's going to take 12 bids to break even here. Why did you let me do that, Ashley? Well, hey, no one's called in yet, so in theory, you really have never broken a high heel. Scout's honor. Were you a Boy Scout? Were you a Cub Scout? Were you a Weeblos? That was a Boy Scout. I only got the second class. Yeah, I mean this should have been $2,000 to open, but starting at zero, $200 increments on a rare artist proof Yitzhak Tarkay, hand embellished. It's a lithograph, probably an 8 or 12 color lithograph, and then he hand embellished it with watercolor. You got everything you could want. This is stunning. And I have 0 bidders. Should I say 0 or should I say zip? Zip. Zip. Should I say niet? Niet, which means 0 basically. 9, which means no in German. How do you say no in French, Wilson? No? We have an open for 200, thank you. How do you say no? No? No is no. We're at 200, 400. We're at 400. This is a very expensive Tarkay. Lithograph and watercolor. It's a mixed media. We're at 400. 600, says Kiki Maroon.
It's Rachel. It's Richard.
Hi, Richard. How's he doing? And Kiki, how come you won't give me a ticket to your latest film? Oh, well, she gave a handful of them to Wilson, and even asked Wilson to escort her there in his high heel shoes. I'm at 600 going once. This is cheap. Folks, this is 8-9 grand on a cruise. All right, people are saying, Barry, do you want some wine, some cheese with your wine? 600 going once. $600, going twice. Oh, this is cheap. All in, all said, sold. Folks, hi, Barry Chappell here. I want to show you a deal I just acquired. I'm going to put my Marcel Mullies away. Oh, I got a tough Royo. Should I do the coins or the art? Coins or the art? Let's Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Pick the coins or have Patty pull Wilson by the toe. Which one would you do? Coins or art? Coins or art? What would you say?
I would say art. You want to go to Peter Max?
You're saying go to Peter Max. All right. Not the Royo?
Oh, the Royo makes sense.
All right. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He hand embellished it. See that right there? This is a rare Royo. All right, how many other R's can we say? This is a really rare Royo.
Right?
Right. Respectably rare Royo. Here on eBay, Adorno La Mesa. That's not the name of this. I'm just showing you a comp right here. Look at this, Wilson. I printed this 8 years ago. It was $8,000 on eBay. I knew his original publisher, who did not like me, Greg Block. Here's Jose Royo Blanco. What does Blanco mean, Patty? Blanco means what?
White.
White?
Yeah.
Blanco. That was 12 years ago on eBay for $5,900. Every single Royo edition is sold out rare. Like this El Campo. Look at this. On panel, it was up for $8,500. And I just put this because I had been to a show. I saw one that they wanted $19,500 for. Now this one, this is my all-time favorite. I had it hanging in my house, but I sold it. I never compete with customers. Primo Lucci. That is a modern-day Mona Lisa. Look at that. 5,500 white edition, 6,500 black edition. Or I'm sorry, panel edition. But that's not the name of this. And, Patty, I know Spanish now. Bajando, Hacia el Mar, down by the seaside. Now, I'm going to skip El Mandolina or El Monto Dora. What does El Monto Dora mean? $6,500. El Monto Dora. Here is Sentimentado. Sold out rare. I don't have any of them. I had so many when I helped buy out Greg Block's collection. What's that? Am I a what? Hey, I didn't do it. I was nowhere near there. And just like I told the people at the parole hearing, Patty, those two people were dead long before I opened that door. Wilson backed me up. All right, look at this. Here is the piece I am selling. Soda la Isla. What does that mean? Soda la Isla. What's that? Island of the Sun. Now, what do they want for this? $4,500 on the white paper edition. And this quote is 12 years old or 8 years old. And this is the white paper edition. It is beautiful. And the retail, once again, 8 years ago, from Royo.com was $4,500. This is the only Royo I have been able to buy. So many of them ended up back in Spain. He was a Spanish master painter. Say what now? Oh, retail. Well, I just showed it, the retail. Well, that's 12 years ago. Let me give you, if it was 4,500, it's probably 9,500. If somebody has one on a cruise ship or an auction, it's probably going to be at least 9,500. Look at that. Question is, it is a beautiful serigraph for silkscreen, but it looks like he might have hand embellished it. I can't be sure. I mean, it's just a perfect piece. Look at that. That's probably 45 different trips to the silkscreen table. Just beautiful. Folks, I love the Royos. His originals, untouchable now. I got thrown out of a gallery in 2006 in Las Vegas because I was taking pictures of the prices on the Royos, and a guy in a black jacket, must have been 6'5", 6'6", says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I just want to remember the prices." "You can't do that." "Why can't I do it? You're a gallery, your door's open. You can't do that." I said, "Well, I'm going to take a few more." And he got behind me and started pushing me. "No, you're not." I said, "Yeah, I am." And anyway, I took 5 more pictures and left. But this is stunning. Where would you start this, Patty? I want guests. Guest, not guests. Like, "Hi, I'm Don Knox." Not a guest like that. A guest. Where would you start the open on this, Ashley? If someone said, "Ashley, you got to get it right, or it's it," where would you open on this? How much? You want to open for 6,500. Little, I mean, I think it's worth far more than that, but what do you think, Patty? Let's see who's got the best instincts.
Go for broke. 500 to start.
Say what?
Yeah, 500 open. $100.
You guys are tag teaming me tonight. Are you in on this too, Wilson? Did I make fun of your high heel shoes one too many times? All right. This is crazy. I paid more than this, Patty. If you look at the computer, I got to sneeze. I sneezed, turned the mic off. All right. This is going to take many bids, but 500 to open, $100 increments. This, it has been eons since I've had a Sol de la Isla. Look how he mixed the color. This is Jose Royo, Spanish master painter. Now we know, Patty, because if I don't get an open at 500 on a $9,500 Royo in mint condition, oh, that is perfect. Every single Royo that he ever did is sold. There are not even any artist proofs left. I mean, they're gone.
1,000.
Open at 1,000? We have an open at 1,000. All right, he's a serious bidder. He's hoping that's a knockout bid. And Juliet, who is your bidder?
My bidder is Michael.
M&M? M&M. All right, that could be the knockout bid. Say what? Hey, well, I appreciate the open. We got 1,000. All right, now folks, we got M&M as a serious bidder. M&M is a serious bidder. This is a $9,500 piece. Yeah, we got 1,000. I appreciate it. Went to 1,100. This 1,200. All right, 1,200. This is cheap going once. 1,200 on a Royo.
Verify.
So de la Isla. We're at 12. Anybody, no, where are we at? 12? Anybody can make it 13? One bidder still. 1,200 once. 1,200 twice. Fair. And final warning. All in. All said. Sold.
Linda.
Oh. You want to see a cool Peter Max? Yeah, I'm going to let you get it. I have 3 Peter Maxes. And I wouldn't set those coins up again until we're selling them. Liberty and justice for all. The Sovereign collection. Boy, this was on the most expensive cruise. Sovereign of the Sea is the name of the boat. In 2003. Ooh, that would have. And this is just stunning. I know their code. You take that, minus that, and put that in front. Hey, it was on the boat 7/11/03. That was my wedding anniversary, 7/11. I'm divorced now, Wilson, and it's your fault. Patty, did Wilson ever tell you how he cost me my wife?
No.
He got me addicted to crack. No, he didn't. I don't touch drugs. I don't even think about touching drugs. All right, folks. I want to show you something about Peter Max. Peter Max, this is a unique original. And I can read the code on the back. Here's a picture of Peter Max a long time ago. That was Peter Max in his high limit room in Manhattan. Peter Max was slightly depressed that the Statue of Liberty was closed. And he was watching a Chrysler commercial with Lee Iacocca, and he knew Lee Iacocca. And Peter picked up the phone, they started talking, and Peter Max and Lee Iacocca raised over $300 million to reopen the Statue of Liberty. And they did. And Peter Max is so famous. Here is an airplane he painted. But I just want to show you what these unique originals go for. And the Statue of Liberty is probably what Peter Max is most famous for. Here is American flag. Just like, you know, a unique original. Look at that. Number 8, Series 31, $60,700. Here is my favorite series, Angel with Heart. And it says original, just like mine. It's acrylic on paper. And look at that. Retail 80, asking price 61,300. I am going to give you guys deals you cannot believe. Now, let me just see where. Tell you what I'm going to do. And I want to tell you a little bit more about Peter Max, because just like Britney Spears had a conservator, Peter Max's ex-wife put him, because Peter Max suffers from dementia. But it was kind of early onset, but he's handling it very well. And this was a New York Post story about him and his daughter Libra, and how they fought and fought to get the conservatorship taken away, or at least make Libra in charge of Peter. And I think that worked out. I know there was a site, Free Peter Max. Tell you what, yeah, this is retail on this in 2022. Let me just see. Oh, I have 3 unique original Peter Maxes. And actually, I'm doing this because if I don't, what's going to happen is someone's going to love it, and then the third one, they're going to go, I love that one more. And so I want to show you all 3. And it has been hard to get Peter Max lately. So that is Peter Max number 1. This is Peter Max number 2, that was originally sold on the Conquest in 2003. 2321. This is so cool. This is a unique original. And what? Yes, and what is the name of this one?
Patriotic Series, 2 Liberties.
Patriotic Series, 2 Liberties. Low retail, well, 2022 on a cruise, 28,000 is what they're going to tell you. At least. Oh, these are gorgeous. Now, folks, Peter Maxes have been getting very, very, very hard to come by. Nobody seems to want to sell them. They're not releasing any. So actually, where is the third one? That's what I think you want me to think. It's right behind me.
Are you already going to the third one?
This is the third. I want to show everybody all 3. Now this BC 2320. God bless America. Look at that. What I like about all 3 of these is they have the Statue of Liberty. Peter Max will always be remembered for the Statue of Liberty. When it did reopen, Peter Max was there, Lee Iacocca, and eventually Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan. Nancy Reagan invited Peter Max to the White House, where they painted Statue of Liberty on the White House yard on paper. And if you get one of those, there's always a premium on those, but this is a unique original by Peter Max, acrylic on paper. Beautiful signature of Max. 28,000 at least. Now, Ashley, I need to give her a nickname. Kiki, what's your nickname on the set? I can't tell people that. Patty, can I say that on the TV? I mean, there's nothing really that dirty about it. They call her the little rabbit.
I love that. I don't like that.
All right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. All right, I want to get everybody involved. It's been a long time since I've had Peter Max's. Folks, I'm going to give you a deal of a lifetime. These are 30, 40, 50,000 on the cruise, and many of the titles they've long run out of. And this is, each one's different. This is a unique original. And I'm going to go easy. I'm going to go easy. I have 3 of them. This one's heavy. You think it's lined with gold? Can you grab the other one and put it on the 3rd side? Oh, that is beautiful. Mark, that is gorgeous. That is. Now let me see the picture a second of Mark again. Because that was a Max commission?
Yes.
That's a larger piece right there. Maybe the larger should go on the easel.
You want it like that?
Yeah, let's put the larger one on the easel. All right. Yeah. Lift by your knees. All right, and let's put this one on the other side, and then let me see that Max commission again. I just want to see it. Well, I think they got, because I was going to say that had to cost him an arm and a leg. Did it cost him or his wife an arm and a leg? Or maybe his wife's arm and... Full commission. That was a beautiful piece. I'll tell you what I'm going to do here, folks. Pick, what's that? Cost him 2 arms. Okay. I have 3 Peter Maxes. The one on the easel is the largest of the 3. Tell me which of the 3 you want. I am going to give you incredible pricing and make it happen, but it's been harder than heck to get Peter Max. and to have Statue of Liberties, which he is so famous for. He'll always be famous because of his work, and to be a pop artist of his stature, call me up, folks. And the first request or two, I go so easy. I'm easy tonight. Yeah, that large one on the easel should probably go first. 1, 2, 3. 12 different Statue of Liberty heads. And if no one's interested in Peter Max, I got coins, I got Captain America, got all kinds of stuff. No interest yet. But I'm just gonna leave this like this for a second. I'm gonna come over to the Linda Blair haunted area. I have, and they are hard to come by this last 3 weeks, PCGS, professional coin. Oh, look at the reverse of this. Come on over here. Yeah, we're going to leave those there for a while. Look at that reverse. Look at that gold color. That's unbelievable. Look at that. The rays coming off the sun. This coin was designed by Augustus St. Gaudens. Teddy Roosevelt got the deal going. He thought our coins were hideous looking. And he brought in this, oh, look at this. This is a 1908 no motto. That is a 1908 no motto PCGS MS65 2322. Look at that gold color. Folks, this is real wealth. You know, I have a funny feeling they've already started the countdown. These coins are going to go to the moon. I mean, why they're not already there with 40-year highs in inflation, I don't know. But they will get there. Gold is so cheap. And I don't know why you can't. I see a lot of 6.2s. Well, not a lot, but some. And 6.4s, but I haven't seen many 6.5s by PCGS. Look at that, 1927. I have a 1924 PCGMS65. Oh, look at that 1927. That means it's gem brilliant uncirculated when it gets to the grade of MS65. This coin was struck in 1927. 95 years ago. It has survived without bag marks, without any dinging. How it did, they used to call this gangster gold, because a lot of this, in the roaring 20s, they would send them to banks in Switzerland. Look at that. It is just beautiful. Oh, look at this. Look at this no motto 1908. See, Wilson, you see where the rays of the sun are coming up? That is only, you only can see that on the 1908, the 1907, well, the 1908, because when it came out, A lot of religious groups got mad, and then they started putting the motto back on, "In God We Trust." So you got a 1908 no motto right here. And here's what I want to show you. Here are some comps. Now this one I find funny because this is a competitor. I know those guys over there. Now Wilson, look at this, because they got a 1908 no motto there. And what do they want for theirs? $3,495. But is there something different on theirs compared to mine?
Yes.
What is it, Ashley?
It says MS64.
Theirs is a grade lower, and there's our NGC. You know, normally, I'm not saying the grading's any better, but PCGS usually go for $50 to $75 more in the same grade. So for a grade lower, NGC, and I have MS65s, which seem to be disappearing faster than you can find them. Here is one on eBay today, MS65 1927, 3200, which is a great price. Here is a 1908 no motto PCGS MS65, just like what I'm selling, $3,495. And here, oh, look at this. An MS65 Plus NGC is $37.97. A lot of sevens in that. Mine's not a Plus though. Mine's a PCGS. Now, folks, here's the count I have. I have 5 1908 no mottos PCGS MS65 no mottos. I have 4 1927 MS65 Gem Brilliant Uncirculators and 1 1924. Now I got a price. I almost feel sorry. Did you see which competitor that was? You know those guys, right, Patty? This one that was... This one. Patty, did you? It's only MS64. RCTV used to work there. Anyway. And that's for an MS64 1908. They want $34.95. And I'm going to sell these cheaper than that. Any of these. Are you ready? Camera 2. I believe everybody is lucky to get this chance. I spoke to one of the biggest dealers on the planet the other day, and he said somebody, a big hedge fund owner, has been buying up all the 65s, a few of the 66s. You cannot find PCGS MS65 20. I mean, they're out there, but to get these, I had to really work the deal. Here's what I'm going to do. Anyone you see right here. So, Matt, we're going to have 1, 2, 3 different numbers. I only have 1 1924. I got 4 1927s and 5. Can you come in on a 1908 no motto there, Wilson? Because this is going to sell out quick because other people want 4,400. A competitor that swears he's got the best prices on TV or he'll beat their prices wants $640 more for a grade lower. They want $3,400 for a 6.4. I'm selling MS65s right now. Buy as many as you can because they're harder than heck to get. Are you ready for this? $2,855. These are so cheap on this day in 2022. I'm not making a tape out of this. I don't have enough. I will buy any MS65 PCGS coin.
Barry, I have a new register. I'm going to register it. You want the 1908, okay?
All right, one of the 1908 Novaros is gone. I started with 5. Now I am down to 4. Oh, that is stunning. Look at the coin he's getting. Look at that, Patty. Stunning. So one of the Novaros is gone. Please call me up. This is the best protection of 40-year high inflation, and it hadn't even started to move. They haven't even put it in first gear. And don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me, but there's a lot of morons running the country. I'm not saying, not naming which party or anything. I'm just saying to let inflation get started. Juliet, once you get inflation started, it takes someone like Big Bad Paul Volcker, who died. You know, he had to raise interest rates in 1980 all the way up to 14 to 17%. So he went to finance a car with 17%. And I don't believe the numbers. If you go with shadowstatistics.com, he believes the real inflation rate right now is 13.7%. That's what John, I'm trying to think of his name. I want to give the great, shadowstats.com. All right, which one do they want? Juliet, do you have anybody on these? Please, somebody, grab these 1927s. I have hand-picked every one of these. I got 24, 27, and 1908 Novaro. Another one's flying out of here. Folks, I did everything I could to get 10 coins. And they are stunning, absolutely beautiful. Look at this 1908 Wilson. It's like somebody was sitting in 1908 with a pillow. And when this came, after it got striked several times under different pressure, they caught this coin with a pillow. In reality, it went into a coin counter. So, you want the 1924? That's the only one I have. The 1924 is gone. Thank you. All right. Where is... All right, 1924 is gone. A 1908 Novaro is gone. All right. All right, now, folks, I am down to 8 coins. I have 1908 Novaro and 1927 in MS65, which means gem, brilliant, uncirculated. Camera, too big camera. Economically speaking, we are living through one of the strangest times I have ever seen. I am 61. I lived through the 70s, And I was very fortunate because in 1972, for a year, my family moved to Germany, to a small town named Herscht. It also was where they had the Feuerwerker Herscht plant. We didn't have anything to do with that. My dad moved us there, and every bank you went into had gold, platinum, silver for sale. And I kept asking my dad, how come we don't have it in the United States? And he'd talk about the Great Depression. He'd talk about Franklin Roosevelt making it illegal to buy and own gold. And then in 1973, after we got back, Nixon cut our ties to the Bretton Woods gold standards, and gold took off. The price of gold today in 2022, with all the money printing, 31 trillion. We just passed $31 trillion of debt. Someone's going to have to pay for that. I mean, all they keep doing is printing money, and I got to tell you, because I have a bachelor's degree from Southern Oregon State College in Ashland, Oregon. I got a master's degree from University of Nevada, Reno, both in economics. And I got to tell you, you haven't seen nothing yet. Once you get real government statistics, John Williams is his name, Shadow Government Statistics. He says inflation right now is 13.7%. If you used any of the old metrics, any reasonable metric. So when you can buy these coins, pick what's left at $2,855, I would be all over those coins. Has Melvin bought any of them?
Not yet, but Tom is watching. Tom says hi.
Hi, Tom. How's he doing?
Oh, he thinks you're hilarious.
In a good way?
In a great way.
All right. You got to be careful when they tell you you're hilarious, but I hope they're laughing with me and not at me. Oh, those mean little kids. Yeah. And come in close on any of them, Wilson. Do you have any deep-seated insecurities from childhood, Wilson? No? Patty, do you? Okay. Kiki Maroon, do you have any childhood insecurities? No? Any adult insecurities in your... No. I do. My parents were crazy. My dad unfortunately died not too long ago, great guy. My mom is the one that got me neurotic. In the world of neuroses, my mom is known as a carrier. I tell you, you don't believe me. I tell this about once a month. Nobody believes me, Ashley. They don't. I said, I remember this very vividly. I was 10 years old, Patty, 10 years old. I said to my mom, Mom, can I have my friends over? She says, Barry, you don't have any friends, and stop calling me Mom. Yes, that shattered me. All right, folks, at $2,855, when a competing network, they might even be on right now, Ashley, are selling a 1908P Double Eagle in MS64 NGC. I'm selling PCGS a grade higher in MS65 Gem Brilliant Uncirculated, and I am $640 cheaper. And they claim they have the best prices. Nobody can ever beat their prices. We did, Ashley. I can feel it. Someone's thinking about getting one of each date. I can make 2 more pairs. Who's thinking about it? A 1908 and a 1908 no motto, and a 1927 with a motto. See on the back of the 1927, it says, "In God we trust." I can feel it. Someone wants a pair. And I will work them a deal. I got one. I will pick a 1908. Let me see what I got left. Oh, the PCGS Shield?
Yes, please.
Let me see if I...
In the middle. It's the top one in the middle here. You got your one. Awesome. Yeah, that one.
All right. Write their name on the back. And that is sold. Okay. Patty's, that one, these 3, but that's the last one with the shield. Okay, I'm running low now. I have, I'm running out. I got, I am down to, oh, look at this reverse, Wilson. Look at that right there. Look at that gold look. Folks, this is what real money was. When the Bretton Woods, it was, you could exchange this at times up until the time FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, made it illegal to own gold or devalued gold and raised the price 2 times, cut it in half so you could print twice as much money. You could go in a bank with a $20 bill and ask them for a $20 a double eagle or a $20 Liberty. Look at that. That is stunning.
Gary bought another one because he says these prices are phenomenal.
Gary bought another one because he said these prices, they are, thank you, Gary. I want to not only give you good prices, I keep listening to that one station. That's why I had to bring this one up at $34.95 because they always say, we don't charge what the market can bear. We charge what's fair. Well, I just sold one a grade higher and $640 cheaper. Because I've always done that. That's why I've been on TV for 32 years. Yes. Now, Ashley, I am looking at them right now. I got a 1908. I got 4, 5, 6. How many coins are you holding over there? So I have 7 left. Which one would they like? Folks, camera 2, I always look at risk. Now, I have coins here considerably cheaper than a different coin show on TV that I know the people because some of them used to work with me or I hired 1 or 2, then let them go. But anyway, forget about all that. What's the risk? John Williams of Shadow Government Statistics, he was an economist for Ronald Reagan, and he calculates inflation the same way he had to in 1980, 1990, and 2000. He gets rid of all the phony adjustments and says, if we calculated inflation the same, inflation is running at 13.7%. And that's the low of the last few months. He believes that you're going to reflect this in car payments, credit card payments, and a lot more. And please, where is the downsize? I had a customer call up and buy a second one tonight because these are gem brilliant MS65s, Wilson. And look, this is what an MS65 looks like. Oh, look at that, Wilson. That's what a gold coin looks like. That is gold minted at the Philadelphia Mint. This one right here, 1927, 95 years ago. This coin was minted in Philadelphia. And it not only came off a press, was put in a bag, run through a coin counter, and put in a bag, and survived to look like this 95 years later. Because most of them got sent to Switzerland and Germany, called gangster gold. They made it illegal to own gold. You could do 5 years in jail if you own gold in the 1930s. Which one do they want? Gone, yes. How much for the 1927? Same price. 1927 is $2,855. Look at that. Folks, these are gem brilliant. These are PCGS. And don't get me wrong, I like NGC. I know a lot of the people there. They graded the Chappell collection of Proof Morgan dollars. But when it comes to Saints, there's a consistency I love with PCGS. I'm not saying I don't like NGC. But we are not coming here tonight with ICN, coins that, or some off party. I have the foremost professional coin grading service, PCGS, here. Goodness. Now, don't everybody rush at once, but I'm going to get back to these again. What, do they want to pick another one? Oh. They are stunning. You're not going to knock them over, are you? Say what? What does that say?
It says 1908.
Yeah, 1908.
Yep.
Is that sold?
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one you want. Okay. We'll put this one back up. Okay. Yes. 3. So a 1908, 2 1908s, and 1927, whatever. I only have 2 dates left, but here's what I am going to do. Linda Blair, stop it. Hang on. Hang on. And I want everybody to know, Patty, tell him the bottom 3. I'm not going to touch them again. I got to walk over. Don't you knock them down. Like I'm not the one. I have knocked them all down. All right. The best. I price things so close. That's how you stay in business for 32 years. I've seen a lot of people come and go. Yeah. The bottom 3 might be on their way out. I'm not sure yet. I mean, this is unbelievable. And this is the most competitive. Like I said, I have not, for some reason, finding 1927s, 1908 no mottos, and 1925, 27s in 6.5. It's like they're all gone. We're looking at the bottom row here, Wilson. Don't do it. That's why they're encapsulated in plastic for people like me. Look at this 1927. Look at that. That's a blazer. I would never pick a coin that I wouldn't be proud to own. I go through so many coins before I make a deal. Oh, look at the reverse. You got the orange color coming out. Look at that. That's a blazer. Folks, over the years, I've met quite a few people where gold... Okay. I don't know what else to say, except I have beat everybody's price, and we are living in some of the strangest times. Camera 2, I was 18 and it says born 61. Let's see, when was I 18? 79. I was in South Georgia College in Douglas, Georgia. And in 1980, when silver hit $50 on the future market, gold hit $800. People were going through every bag of change looking for a mercury dime. And the funny thing was, on every nightly news, whether it was, what was that, Fred K. Smith or whatever his name was, who is it, Howard K. Smith, they'd show you the price of gold and silver. You don't see that now. You will. I mean, if Mr. Williams at shadowgovernmentstatistics.com is right, and inflation is running at 13.7% right now, probably go up to 15%, you're going to be seeing the price of gold. Doesn't matter what network you think it is, they will be talking about it.
The person that purchased the one that was here, he's asking if you would open that one for 100. You had it open earlier for 100.
To open it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, in a minute. Let me finish this gold. Does he just want to buy it? Because I could sell it to him. The Lone Ranger? I ask him a question. Does he want the Lone Ranger with Tonto or without Tonto? You know who played Tonto? Johnny Depp. I gotta end this gold, but just to show you one last time, all of these were printed today or yesterday. Here's a 1908 no motto right here. From a major coin company, MS65, like mine, $3,495. Here is a top-rated seller, MS65, 1927, $3,200. Here is a competitor that continues to say they don't price what the market will bear and all that garbage. Well, they wanted for an MS64, a grade lower in an NGC holder, they wanted $34.95 for an MS64. I have PCGS MS65. 5 graders look at each coin. They take the lowest consensus grades. All right. Last call. Anybody else interested in the gold? Anybody want to make a deal on 3 coins? Call Patty. I have very little room. I mean, I price these at virtual cost. That's the secret. All right. Ashley, yeah, let's move these two away. I am going to start with a very rare Peter Max. Those two. I'm going to start with 2321. Take a cruise, they'll get you liquored up and tell you how valuable. Oh, I got Captain America. Right here. This is Two Liberties, the Patriotic Series.
2321.
2321.
There.
Patriotic Series, Two Liberties. Oh, that is so cool. Hand embellished. That is acrylic on paper. Unique original. Take a look at that. I showed you comps. Like here is a unique original. My favorite, Angel with Heart, 80,000 US, retail 80, asking price 61.3. Tell you what, I'm going to sell this Peter Max right now. Which one are they interested in, Pat? I would grab every one of those $20 St. Gaudens. They were named after a guest of St. Gaudens. They started minting him, but he died in 1907. He did not live to see them. He designed the coins, the dies, and everything, but died before they were released. Ashley, this is a 35,000 on a cruise ship. I want to see who's watching. If you don't own a Peter Max, now is your time. What am I do? Look at this. Wilson, Peter Max, the legendary Peter Max, who was 74 years old. The man that raised the money to reopen the Statue of Liberty. Painted this. He put all the acrylic on that. Signed it, Max. And here's what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm going to give someone a deal. I'm going to sell this, Max. I hope you're out there. Oh. Oh, I'm going to give someone a deal here, Ashley. I hope you're out there, because this might be the cheapest Peter Max. No one can get them right now. Oh, this is cheap. This is a $50,000, $40,000. Watch this, Ashley. $3,000 to open, $200 increments. That is so cheap. 2003. This is so cheap. I probably paid more. $3,000 to open. That is one of the prettiest statues of Liberty. No takers at 3,000? Ooh, all right, let me move on. That on a Peter Max unique original, a one-of-a-kind original, acrylic on paper from Peter Max? 28,000 on the cruise ships? And I got it at 3,000? Once again, proving Rodney Dangerfield. I am the Rodney Dangerfield of shopping networks. Here's what I'm going to do. This, I almost didn't get. Unbelievable. This is a Zax original. Unique, one of a kind, collage with acrylic painting, done in 2022. And that is Captain America. Signed Zax right there. Jackson Pollock's it. He is one of the fastest up and coming pop artists. Just want to show you. Here is a Zax right here that sold for $5,600 right here. Here is one of his $100 bills. It sold for $3,900. Look at Marilyn right there. She sold for $5,600. And I know that's Marilyn. This is Captain America. When my daughter was younger, she's now 21 and an inch and a half taller than me. I'm 6'2", Wilson. Look at that. Who does not like Captain America? Yeah, retail on this gallery price, and they sell in the galleries. Here's an art business news story, Art World News, on the amazing Zax. E.M. Zax is his name. This is a one-of-a-kind, unique, original. Retail, gallery retail, $8,800. And this is one of the largest, one of the coolest ones. Every inch of it is done by E.M. Zax. That is too cool. Look at that, Captain America. I'm going to give someone a deal of a lifetime.
What is your name?
Oh, this is like 10, 12 grand. Galleries sell out. Watch this, Patty.
Yeah, there is actually,
$1,250 to open, $200 increments. And this is a large EM Zax. Now, Wilson, I don't know if you can see it. No, I'll get over here. I know it probably caught your attention because I didn't have my mask on, but I was a model for this piece. Yes, I was a model. Can you see it, Patty? Matt, can you see how I modeled for this? I got to do the what? $1,200 to open, $200 increments. No takers on an EM Zax at 1200 to open. That's okay. And I have the Peter Max. I still have, I hear the phones ringing. Or is that just my tinnitus in my ear? All right. Wilson, I am going back to the coins. I just want to show you, let's see what date that is. This is a perfect coin. Wilson, where is the downside? Gold has got all the way well over 2,000, is falling back, and continues. And to get a Gem Brilliant Uncirculated PCGS, which stands for Professional Coin Grading Services, to get one that is graded Gem Brilliant MS65. MS60 means it's uncirculated. I've seen MS60 coins that have bag marks because other coins in the bag kept one rim would bump the other coin and scratch it. That are just, you can't believe. You go, that can't be uncirculated. Oh, look at all those marks. It is. They can tell. MS61, a better coin, but still you see a lot of bag marks and abrasions. MS62, you got a nice uncirculated coin. A coin that 5 graders, whether it's PCGS, NGC, or maybe the old Annex, have looked at. Said this has never been in circulation. MS63 is the beginning of Brilliant Uncirculated. MS64 is seriously Brilliant Uncirculated. You get to MS65, you're talking Gem Brilliant Uncirculated. And look at this, the 1927 as the motto, "In God We Trust." And that's why, one of the many reasons I like Teddy Roosevelt as a president. He called our money hideous. It was something like hideously unpleasant to look at, something. Look at that. Every ray of the sun rising on the new America. I have the 1927, and I have the oh, look at this coin. Wilson, BC 2323, 1908, no motto. Look at that. That is what a frosty gold coin looks like. PCGS examines this under microscopic grading. They take the lowest consensus grade of 5 graders. That means the lowest grade everybody could agree on is MS65. There might have been 2 people that said this is an MS66, or at least 1 or 2 that said MS65 plus. They go with the lowest consensus grade. Look at that reverse. No motto there. And all the religious folks got all worked up, said, how can you put a in the United States not having God We Trust? Augustus St. Gaudens didn't want it on the coin. He thought it crowded the rays and made the eagle. But once there was a lot of protest, he designed it with motto. But he died before they were struck. Anyway, this is a coin that I show you comps for $4,200, $4,500, or a lot of people a lot more. I have done everything I can to get the price on a Gem Brilliant Uncirculated 1908 P Minted in Philadelphia, no motto. Look at that. I hand look at every coin, and I price this at $2,855. $640 cheaper than one competitor that was selling one by NGC a grade lower. A 1908 MS64 for $34.95. I got an MS65 PCGS at $2,855. Almost raised the prices on you guys by accident. So, Patty, what can go wrong? I mean, we are living in a time where countries around the world are printing more money than you could ever imagine. And I have Gem Brilliant Uncirculated MS65 PCGS. I have a couple 1927s and a couple 1908 no mottos. I know a couple people were thinking about it. If somebody wants to buy 3 coins, I will turn on my calculator. I gave you guys the best price. Let's see what I can do if somebody wants to buy all 3 coins, maybe 2 1927s, 1 08 no motto, or 2 08 no mottos, and 127. I believe it's all upside from here. It's just my gut feeling of doing this for 32 years. I used to get laughed at a shopping network when I would suggest gold is far better than the stock market run up of the early 2000s. Barry's investing in gold. And they'd always say, you know, didn't someone say it was a barbaric relic of the past? Didn't Keynes say that? And he didn't. He said the gold standard as understood by the Bretton Woods Conference is a relic of the past. You need a better gold standard. When these were minted, the gold-silver ratio was 15-1. I mean, when gold, oh my goodness. Some of these coins over 100 years old. I mean, my goodness. No takers? All right. Camera 2. I have 6 MS65s left. I have 3 Peter Maxes, 2 Marcel Moulis, a beautiful Zax. I do have 1 1927 in superb gem brilliant uncirculated MS66, Wilson. This is the only MS66 coin I have.
Yes, I know. And I
BC 2297. And let me know if there's anything I can add in to make these.
I don't know where it went.
I just hope everybody, if you could afford to get a PCGS graded Gem Brilliant MS64, MS65, or in this case, the one MS66 I still have left, please call me. If you want a Peter Max or a Zax, please call me. Or a Marcel Moulis. So why won't nobody wants a Peter Max? All right. Let me get Captain America. I did you wrong. All right.
But the 25 is 64.
Say what now?
You see that?
See, I'm not leaning. It's your TV set. No, I'm joking. Do they have a question about some of the coins, Ashley?
Did that stop? The long raining?
Yes. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Where is... This is the largest Peter Max. I paid more for this than any of the other ones. This is huge in size. This is Peter Max, Liberty and Justice for All, BC 2317. It was about 6 months ago I ran into somebody that watches the show, but said, hey, Barry, you know, I was on a cruise and they had, not this one, but someone similar to this that was sold for $32,000. And I go, well, please tell them if they can return it and watch my show. Because I don't charge the most I can get. I don't do anything like that. Oh my goodness, look at that beautiful Max signature. This is huge, yeah, 27 BC 2317. This is 36 by 24.
That's a 40 by 34.
This is a 40 by 34? Yeah. This was on the Sovereign of the Sea. I can understand, I don't want to get myself in trouble, but from the code they have on the back, they would not have taken a penny less than 11,800. And that is too much below that, the auctioneer would have got fired. The retail on this is 44,000. But Park West, or a company, would not have taken a penny less than 11,800 from reading their code. But here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, retail 44,000. This is the largest Peter Max I have right now. It's a unique original. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Matt, take that 11 down because it's 41,000. That's what their retail on the cruise line is. Does it say 41 and I just can't read it? Yeah, my bad, Matt. I gotta get my glasses fixed. All right, I hope there's more than one bidder. Folks, I'm going to give you a treat that most people in the art business would never have given me. I've been in it for 32 years. Are you ready for this? Oh, this hurts. I sold many of these, not this particular image, but Peter Max, not even this size, for 18 and 20 and 22,000. Watch this, Patty. 3,200 to open on the largest and most expensive Peter Max I have. 3,200 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. Look at that. Each Liberty head's different. Each Liberty head, that's acrylic used by Peter Max. This is a unique original. 41,000 on the cruise lines. And I got this up for $3,200. You want to get a deal of a lifetime, give me a call on this. Beautiful coin, Melvin. Look at that. It's trying to sneak away with it.
So 1927 and that's 660. He's gonna look it up before he commits.
Okay. Let him look it up. Anybody else, folks? I'm going to go back to my sweet coins because judge me on this, folks. Write today's date down, October 26, 2022. I'll bet you in a year you're going to see gold at least 20% higher than it is today, maybe 25. It's on the launching pad. It's all round up. It's getting ready to move. You're going to see a lot of reversals. Mr. Market knows what he's doing. And Matt, put up the price. Any of these, just put MS65, $20 Saints, $2,855. This up for a very good customer. Nobody else on the gold good. I own it. It's mine. I get to hold on to it. Ashley, can you grab this real fast? I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna make him a deal. He can't say no to. Well, he might. All right, I'm taking the largest one down. This is a very cool piece. All right. Look at that. This is the one he's interested in, right? Correctamundo?
2321.
She just said Correctamundo. You know why? Because you must have watched Pulp Fiction lately. Nobody else on the gold. I'm keeping the gold. I'm going to be like Steve Martin and the Jerk. All I need is my 19 27 and 6.5. My 1908 Novaro in 6.5. My 1927 in 6.5. My 19, oh, that's a beautiful 1908 Novaro. Oh, look at that, 27. All right. Yes. I am going to turn my mic off while you look at beauty, stunning beauty. To do. I had it up for a lot. Nobody wants it. 2,800 to open. 2,800 to open. On this for 2,500. Yes, we do. 2,500 to open, $200 increments. Yes, I am talking to people. We got 2,500 on a Peter Max I'm losing money on. All right, now, Patty, I am going to walk the line.
Oh, don't really walk the line.
Ah. 2,500 going once. 2,500 going twice. Fair. Final warning. All in, all said. Sold for $2,500. That hurt. That hurt. I lost money, but
Rick and Melody.
Oh, is that Rick and Melody? How is Rick doing? How's he feeling? All right. Well, he took a hard fall, but he's a lot better. Yes. How's his lovely wife?
How's your lovely wife?
And his great kids? Boy, you'll get the if Rick ever takes you to dinner in Vegas, that is the best roast beef you're ever going to have in your life. All right. So that thank you. That is gone. Let me put up this. Never give up, says Captain America. I know. It can't only be me, Ashley. You got to get on the other side of this. You see what he's doing. You got to do it too.
I'm trying. Well, you have to hold your shield.
Do what?
Where's your shield?
I don't have a shield. I don't need. Oh, here, my shield is the mic.
Yeah, your shield is.
Captain America. So here's what I can do. 1,200 to open. This is, like 8,800 in galleries. And I look just like him. No, I don't. Yeah, it's a tie. That's what throws it off. Well, I'm going to take Captain America down. I am going to sell one more, well, maybe. Nah, we sold that last Peter Max too cheap. Okay, right here. I am going to go through these coins. That's beautiful. You see, like this coin would have been an MS66 easy, but you see that little bag mark over the olive branch. Right over her arm, there's a little bag mark, and that's what kept that from being a 6.6. It's that one bag mark, that's it. But let me find the nicest. They're all nice. Okay. If you don't own a 1908 no motto, look at that coin right there. Where's the downside? We're going through a period right now where we have the worst inflation in 40 years. The people that are in charge don't seem to understand that, and they come out with silly stuff and they call it the Inflation Reduction Act, Patty, while they spend $100 billion more. I mean, it makes no sense. Here is a coin minted 114 years ago that was lucky enough to be put through a counting machine at the mint, put in a canvas bag, transported from Philadelphia to maybe Chicago, to maybe New York, and get so few bag marks, it happened to be in the right place on that bag. Then somebody took this coin and took perfect care of it. Somehow it stayed in the family, and you have a coin that is gem brilliant, MS65. Look at that gold, 1908, no motto. Look at that reverse. Patty, this is BC 2323, and at 28.55, please don't let this opportunity get away. I am running out of time. I have 17 minutes left. Yes, I got Marcel Mooley. You bought me out of all my silver. You bought me out of my Royos. I am down to 2 Peter Max left. I got some other art right. Oh, yeah, I'll put that back up. Yeah. Hang on. Anybody, this is one of the coolest 1908. And I mean, I'd be embarrassed. No, don't say that, Chappell. See, I always write a show since the day I was doing this where I have the best prices. I do my homework. Here is another company where I know some of the people. Look at that, Wilson. RCTV. MS64, 1908, no motto. No motto. In MS64, they want to charge $3,495. I have a PCGS, one full grading point higher, MS65 for $640 cheaper. I'm $640 cheaper and a grade higher, and that's one of the last of the 2 I have left. I hope you're out there. Someone's going to buy that, Patty. That's a blazer of a coin. Look at this, folks. I mean, Wilson, come in close on that, where they can see the absence of bag marks. Look at that. 114 years ago. That is stunning. That is Lady Liberty holding the torch, and then olive branch in the other hand. In MS65, you can see every toe in the sandal clearly. You flip it over, you can see all of the feathers in the eagle, the eyes of the eagle. The sun rising on the new country. Oh, at $2,855. Now, this is the last Oleg Javetin I have. It is absolutely stunning. I came here with 10 or 12 Oleg, sold them all. This is the one that he talked in the hallway to Ashley about. And what is so amazing about this one is all of the texturing he did. That doesn't just happen. I've watched him texture years ago when I met him, and look at that. He wanted a painting with movement, but he wanted a provocative piece. He wanted to show us, and he was explaining this to Ashley, and then I came walking by, where he said, the girl seems to be saying, leave me alone. But she's saying, leave me alone in a way that means, leave me alone, maybe. And it's a very provocative piece. Now, Oleg got his claim to fame with collector's editions. And Oleg is one of the few artists I know that sold 10 of his originals. The very first or second year I met him, each one for over 100,000. He is a master graduate of the Surikov. He has hand textured this, and he is remarkable with hand gestures, eye contact, which you don't have in this painting, but every geometrical shape you can think of. He was born in Istanbul, I keep forgetting. I'm getting old fast before your eyes. Oh my God, what's happened to me? Too many shows? Was there something in that aspirin you gave me, Wilson? Uzbekistan. He was born in Uzbekistan and got accepted at age 19. He tried to get in at 15, wouldn't let him. He went on to a college in Uzbekistan, got a 4-year degree in art in a couple of years, and then got his master's from the Surikov in Moscow. Tell you what, I got a secret price on this. I can't tell you the price. If you call in, it's the last Oleg I have. Many of the Olegs sell for 70, 80, 100, 150,000. And watch this, Ashley. Anybody that opens here is the bottom line price. I can't say it on TV. I can show it to the operators, but I can't say it on TV. All right, Ashley. Where am I at? Look at it. That's a provocative piece. One of the most important graduates of the Surikov. Vadelia Ivanov Surikov. But he would paint big battles. Oh, that is stunning. I'm looking at it from this angle, Wilson. How he textured that so perfectly. He textured it so the colors would blend, and when light hits it, they would bounce. I mean, it is beautiful. Folks, I'm running out of time. I will sell this at a discount. I have the Zacks, got a couple Peter Max left. Have that I got that amazing 1908 P No Motto at 2,855, and that should have been a 6.5 plus, the one that I got there on the stand right now. Anything else we can say or do? I'm running out of time. I got 9 minutes. What happened to Cinderella at midnight? What did she turn into? Didn't she have to give back? Didn't something happen to her at midnight? Oh, she went back from a princess. Oh, it just all went away. I got 8 minutes. Make me a reasonable offer. This is yours, but I'm going to take this down now. And actually, let's take Love Dance down. And I want to thank all of you. Last call. I got Captain America by Zach's, painted this in 2022. 8,800 is what galleries get. I'm going to take a lot less. I thank you. I still have, that is the coolest 1908 Novaro. And right here, I'm going to hold off on showing the 27 and 6.6 because Melvin might want that. But look, there's a 1927. I'm going to put the reverse of a 27 up here. There you go. Give me a call, $2,855 on the MS65 Saints. Give me a good offer on the Zacks. And I want to thank you. I got to get more Royos, that's for sure. Problem is, I can't find any. They're all in permanent collections. Look at that. Look what they want for Peter Max. Look at that. Yeah. Matt, if you can just put amazing deal. MS65 St. Gaudens, $2,855. And Patty, as the sands of time runs through the hourglass, I am running out of time. I want to thank all of you. I can feel it. I'm going to sell one more right now. Ashley, someone's going to call you right now. It might be Melvin on the 6.6. It might be somebody who's been watching. I got to tell you, I personally believe, it's just a belief, I think you're going to see gold zoom like you haven't seen it zoom. I think they haven't even talked. The next FOMC meeting, they're raising interest rates again. Eventually, maybe the Dow's going to crack, go down, and gold, platinum, palladium, silver, rhodium are all going to start going up. They need to, too. There's a big deficit. I got 5 minutes left. I'm going to sell one more MS65. I can feel it. Camera 2. I can feel you out there. Somebody is thinking about it. I ask you this one question. Where is the downside? You're buying gold that was at 2,000 an ounce dipped down to 1660. I mean, Saints, the premiums were way up here. I had to fight and fight to get the premiums so low on these. And you are getting PCGS graded coins and Gem Brilliant Uncirculated MS65 hand-picked coins. Take a look at that again. Where can you go wrong? I don't get it. Where is the downside? Gold trades 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. As we're talking right now, it is trading in the Pacific Eastern, well, the Pacifics, Australia. It's just, where's the downside? I don't know where it is. 3 minutes. I would much rather hold a Gem Brilliant Uncirculated $20 St. Gaudens than a 30-year Treasury bond that pays 3% or 4% interest. But that's me. Any last calls? I was wrong. I thought there was somebody, one more person, that was going, I want to own one. And so I thank you. The 2 minutes, was that Bart Simpson? A departed show host that I thought the world of, one of the smartest guys I ever met, Rex Bernard, loved The Simpsons. He would stay in the bungalow listening to The Simpsons. And he could imitate him and everything else. Well, folks, thank you for letting me spend some time with you tonight. My name is Barry Chappell. Next week, I will be back with camera 2 with more gold, more silver, more platinum. I'm working on a couple big deals. I just want to thank you. I have 1 minute, so in this last minute, I'm going to say it without reservation or intimidation. Buford, do not hurt that dog. Yeah, I'm getting tired of it. What do you think, Patty? Buford, you be nice to that dog. Yeah, look at that. Captain America is looking at you right now, Buford. Can you switch that screen? Yeah, there he is, Buford. He goes, I know where you live. Yeah. Well, folks, thank you. And if there's any calls, concerns, please let us know. I'm around for a little bit in the studio because like Richard Gere and an officer and a gentleman, I got nowhere to go. I thank you very much. I'm not going to the dungeon with you. Hey, we love you. We ship fast. Bye-bye.